Now it's Mental Health Awareness Week, and I'm now joined by a man who's been involved in professional football for 35 years, has mentored and supported hundreds of players and managers in the game during that time. Warm welcome to Cambridge United Director and General Director of Christians in Sport, Graham Daniels. Graham, good to see you and thanks for joining us today. Look, it was a different landscape when you started playing for Cambridge back in the 1980s. How much do you think football has changed in the way it deals with mental health?
Oh, well, it's changed dramatically, and I think part of that process was the emergence of people like Arsene Wenger in the 90s, whose approach to the game was revolutionary in a physical sense, and of course with regard to mental health. And then the emergence of the elite player performance plan in 2011, devised by the Premier League, I think had a big part in continuing the holistic development in the approach to sport. And indeed, I think of two people. I've been to two funerals in the last couple of years of two giants in professional football. Lord Mahwinney, who chaired the EFL in its transitions to its current format. He was a man who had great passion for the EPPP because of its approach to the whole player. And of course, the magnificent Cyrille Regis, one of the greatest pioneers of battling racism in professional football in his generation, who had a great passion for the combination of faith and mental health. So some exciting changes over 30 years, actually, in that whole field.
Yeah, you mentioned Cyrille there, who was one who spoke out. And interesting to see this week EFL players and managers talking about how their faith gives them hope in tough times. In fact, in the Times yesterday, Jurgen Klopp quoted as describing his faith as liberating and something that stops him being fearful. How timely is this then in Mental Health Awareness Week?
Well, if anyone captures faith and sport elegantly, it's Jurgen Klopp, isn't it? Because his whole behaviour patterns resonate liberation. You must say you can't miss that in him. I think his point there is that in the intensity of performance, where you're judged every single day on your performance at the top end of elite football, somewhere where you can find unconditional acceptance, and of course it's his faith that brings that to him, will inevitably drive away, what did you call it? Drive away fear. It'll inevitably drive away fear, which I guess, John, isn't a bad example to hold up during Mental Health Awareness Week.
No, it certainly isn't. Graham, look, we're grateful for you joining us on Sky Sports News. Enjoy your weekend.
Thank you very much.